Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I'm Farooq Abdullah. Since the time I have joined teaching as lecturer, I have to encounter with one common question from different students at different level. That's a very innocent question. That's a very interesting question. And that question is that, sir, how can we improve our spoken English skills? So this video lecture is for those students who always ask from me on text messages, on Messenger, on WhatsApp, on every medium that, sir, how can we improve our spoken English skills? Give us some tips that how can we become a fluent speaker of English. So this video is about spoken English skills, and this video is for those students. Dear students, you might have seen that in the market different books are available, and the titles of those books are quite appealing. The titles of those books are very interesting. I really laugh a lot when I see the titles of those books. Speak English in 7 days. Speak English fluently in 26 days. Speak English fluently in 29 days. They don't say in 30 days because it will make a lot of difference if they say in 30 days. So they say that speak English in 29 days. Speak English in 9 days. So can you improve your spoken English skills through reading those books which are available in the market? Had it been possible to speak English by reading those trifling and ordinary sort of books which are available in the market, which are available in bazaar, every chingchi driver might have been speaking English so fluently. So it isn't like that. So English speaking is a very different thing that you cannot learn by reading this sort of stuff that is available in the market. So if you want to improve, really if you want to improve your spoken English skills, you will have to start it right from the bottom. You will have to first think that what's language and how a language is acquired, how a language is learned, and then try those methods, then try those ways, the ways through which a language is learned, the ways through which a language is acquired. So in this short video, I'm going to tell you the ways through which language is acquired. But first we must define that what's a language. First we must know that what is a language, and then we'll move ahead. Language is a medium. This is a medium of communication, as everyone says that language is a medium of communication. But when we ask from that particular person that what is a medium, how will you define medium, so he won't be able to answer this question that what's a medium and what is even communication. If you ask somebody that what's communication, define communication, that person won't be able to define that what the communication is actually. I'm going to make it simple in front of you people so that you may get it all right. That what is a language? Language is a medium. Medium means it's a channel. Channel means it's a way. It's a process through which one person conveys his ideas, his feelings, his emotions, his passions, his sentiments, his ideas to the other person. So this is a channel. That channel is called actually the medium. This is the medium. This is the channel with which one person conveys his ideas to the other person. This is the channel through which one person conveys his message to the other person. This medium is called language, right? We have defined language that this is the medium through which one person conveys his inner feelings to the other person. Without language, you cannot convey your message to somebody else. You will have to get assistance from any language if you want to convey your message to anybody. If you want to convey your message to the other person, you will have to get assistance from any language of the world. Either you will have to say it in Urdu, or you will have to say it in Arabic, or you will have to say it in Punjabi, or in Saraiki, or in Pashto, or in English, or any language of the world you will have to use to convey your message to the other person, right? So this is language. Now we are coming towards the skills of language. We are discussing these sort of basic things, so that you may be able to speak English quite fluently, so that you must know the basics of the language, and then you will know the process, you will know the ways to improve your language skills. So first, we are going to talk about the skills of a language. Every language in the world, whether it's Punjabi, whether it's Sindhi, whether it's Pashto, or it's Urdu or English, every language of the world has got 4 skills. And what are those 4 skills? Reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So there is no discrimination at all that Punjabi will have 3 skills and English will have 7 skills and this or that. No, it's not like that. Every language of the world has got these 4 skills. A language is listened, a language is spoken, a language is written, and a language is read. That's all about the skills of a language. Now here in this video, we are concerned with speaking of language. We are concerned with the speaking of English. Actually, English is a language. When we talk about English, so English is a language. Other than the subjects like that you study, like physics, chemistry, biology, those are subjects. But English is subject as well as its language. First it's language and then it's presented as subject in front of you people, right? So speaking of English, coming towards the tips that how can you improve your speaking skill of a language. Now first you must tell me that what is necessary to speak any language. Out of these 4 skills, speaking, we are talking about speaking. So out of these other 3 skills, reading, writing, and listening, out of these 3 skills, what skill is necessary for the speaking of any language? For example, if we are talking about English, so for the speaking of English, what skill in your perception, in your opinion, what skill is the most necessary element? How will you answer it? Whether reading is necessary, writing is necessary, or listening is necessary for the speaking of any language. You will obviously say that reading is necessary, or some of you people will answer that writing is necessary for the speaking of English. So if you don't know that how to read English, even then you will be able to speak English. If you don't know how to write English, even then you will be able to speak English. So reading and writing are not necessary at all for the speaking of English. Mind it. If you keep on reading one language, it is not possible for you to speak that language, right? So one thing is necessary for the speaking of any language, and that one thing is listening of that language. If you are a good listener, you are a good speaker. Keep on listening to one language. When you keep on listening to one language, then a time comes when you start speaking that language. So what is the necessary skill that first you have to develop to improve your speaking skill? That skill is listening. So first you must listen English. Try to listen English time and again, every now and then. You must listen if you want to be a fluent speaker of English. If you want to be the king of English or queen of English, you must have that capacity to listen English. So listening of English is, that is the major part of speaking English. So work on your listening of English, then definitely a time come when you will start speak English. We will talk more on it. We'll talk more on this topic. I'm confined to only 10 minutes. It was in my mind that I will limit this video up to 10 minutes, because when it exceeds than 10 minutes, so it is quite difficult for me. It becomes difficult for me to upload the videos on YouTube. So inshallah, in my next lecture, I will tell you more about spoken English. Keep connected with me. Inshallah, I will keep giving you the tips regarding spoken English. Thank you very much.